um, of materials, because remember, it's a fermentation, okay, that you are creating that's breaking down that organic material, composting it in a liquid solution. So you've got the different levels of biology. You've got more of the aquatic, or the biology that doesn't necessarily need to have oxygen to survive. You're breaking that all down and just making it building blocks. Okay. It's a huge warehouse. I've seen people take, 55-gallon drums, stuff it full of anything green in their garden area, or from their yard, weeds, doesn't matter. Throw everything in, you know, put water in it, put a lid on it, walk away. Just let it ferment and ferment and ferment. And believe me, if you've got neighbors, when you open that up, if you got a nasty neighbor, put it right by their property, open it up, let the stink come out. They're going to be just loving you so much for that. But that, guys, is a barrel full of life, of biology, of building blocks that are necessary for the biology to use to build your plants. Okay? It's all about supplying the building blocks and the biology. Like, I know on this show, when I first started with Andy Lopez, he was so focused on the building blocks, on rock dust especially. Okay, he wanted to throw all that on there. Oh, rock dust, rock dust, rock dust. It took me a while to go, Andy, if you don't have the biology to use that rock dust, it's just going to sit there. Yeah, as rain comes, it's just going to wash off. And he finally went, you're right. Without the biology to use that, there's no use in even putting it on the soil. Okay? That's where you really need to understand the secret is that cell division. The secret is that biology that breaks those components out of whatever substrate you have. Okay? For me, I like steak, lobster, things like that, but I need the biology to break that down to a molecular level, to the molecules that get transported around my body to make heart cells, liver cells, lung cells, skin cells, etc., etc., etc. And that's the same in your plant's body or your animal's body. We need the building blocks, but then we need the construction crew. And that is biology. That's where it is so important to keep this secret in your back of your brain. Biology is the key to life on our planet. Without biology, there's no cell division. If there's no cell division, this finger does not exist. This body does not exist. Your plant does not exist. Okay, so Brian, David, I just noticed your question. I'm going to bring it up and read it. I'm in the city. My local park has a large lake that receives LA's gutter water. Everything drains to ocean. Is it too risky using that lake water? Yes, way too risky. And why? Everybody is putting water on their lawns that's got chlorine, it's got chloramine, whatever chemicals is being used in there, whatever chemicals people are using on their properties are all washing into that. They're killing our oceans, they're killing our lakes with that kind of material being able to flush through. So you need to find some place that has life in the pond. Okay, so if you have the availability to go and find, you know, a place where there's plants growing in the water, there's fish living in the water, and they're healthy. Okay, that's the other one. Is there, are they healthy? That's a type of water you can use. But for the people in the cities, you're better off to go down, get yourself a little fish tank. Okay, you know, spend the $50-$60 to get the fish tank, get the stones, get the filter, get a few fish, you know, buy the fish food. You can take that and you can do your house plants. Okay, so people that love their house plants, you can do this too. Okay, it's so easy to do if you think on the level of biology. The air you're breathing right now, guys, is full of biology. In Korean natural farming, we make lactic acid bacteria or labs. Okay, and that starts with taking rice water. Okay, so you take rice, you put it in a mason jar, and you shake it up for a few minutes, you know, and then you take that water, okay, you pour it into a dish, and you let that sit there, and it grows a scum on it. So that's the biology from the air that is starting to grow. Okay, it's right in the air. So labs is actually one of the most prevalent biology on our planet. Okay, it's everywhere. So to make labs, it's a little bit, you know, further along because you want to strip out, excuse me, any bad biology, and that's just simply adding it to milk because the milk has the food source that only the lactic acid bacteria can survive on. So any of the bad biology cannot stay in existence because, oh, the predator prey, it has no food. Sorry, you're dead. Okay, so that's one of the keys to my understanding of the predator prey was playing with that, going, oh yeah, well, it can't grow the other stuff because there's no food source. So the bad stuff dies off and the good stuff proliferates. Okay. So that's just another key to predator prey.